Search Bollywood on Google and this is what comes up. But let me tell you that the industry is more than this line. Irrespective of the controversies and the unwanted side, the industry is home to some of the classical stories. Among those, today we have the pleasure to talk about Ginny Weds Sunny. Starring Yami Gautam and Vikrant Messi, this flick is a shout out to every marriage eligible Indian. The movie is a fine-tuned presentation of emotions that are exhibited by today's generation in regard to marriage. Although the storyline of the movie was quite visible when the trailer of Ginny Weds Sunny was released, this never before seen pair of Yami and Vikrant was an instant like. The best part. Now that we like this movie, then it certainly means that there must be a few valid reasons supporting my likability. Ergo, first things first. Vikrant aka Sunny and Ginny aka Yami is a perfect pair that makes this simple story entertaining. The acting skills of both actors are not to be questioned, but what surprised me is that this duo pulled off yet another Vicky Donor style drama. This was definitely a visit to nostalgia. The next good thing about this film is the supporting cast. See, Ginny Weds Sunny is that kind of a film that has to have a jolly yet typical Punjabi family with some Sethis or Ahujas as their title. But that's what makes it more Indian, right? Plus, who doesn't love watching a dramebaz family? Another thing that I like about this Netflix film is that the writer took the time to make the story a bit more exciting, while leaving a space for the actors to show their creative side. Of course, the director has a say, but the way the movie was planned, shot and portrayed, you will find a fewer things to complain about. This is a simple movie with an unsaid message to the confused generation of the bachelors who are roaming around directionless. So don't expect it to be some kind of a cult flick. This movie ain't from that genre. What a splendid job by the singers. Earlier I was drooling over Sawan Mein Lag Gayi Aag by Mika Singh, Neha Kakkar and Basha, but after I watched this film, I was pretty convinced with the rest of the songs sung by Payal Dev, Gaurav Chatterjee and Jan Nissan Lon. A special mention to the choice of location Noor Mahal where this movie was shot. I can vouch for this location personally because I have been there myself and the place speaks in length about the beauty it holds, both natural and man-made. That's what I tweeted after watching the movie. Was there something that I didn't like about the movie? Now that's a hard part considering the aura created by this movie. For a movie to be liked, two things matter the most: acting and storyline. And in this film, both have done quite a justice to it. However, I still find a few things that could have been much better. Number one is the climax. The movie ends on a very jolly note, but the build-up was not as strong as it was in the entire movie. It felt like there was something missing. See, when you are roaring with drama from the beginning, you got to have something unexpected content in the climax. So clearly that was missing. Number two is repetition. Yes, being an Indian, we love shadis and shadi related stories. But I guess, ho gaya bahut. I think it's time that the writers turn the tide and bring in more surprising content. Only if it is done, the audience will go in awe. When you are creating a masala movie, it's always better to pick more surprises for the audience. A true believer in grabbing the audience by their eyeballs, I think it's time the Bollywood switches to the concept of shock and awe. Well, enough has been said about the movie and I think I need to bring in the big gun. Should you watch this movie? Depending on your mood and how much you want to see Vikrant and Yami together, I think Ginny Weds Sunny is a decent watch on Netflix. It certainly deserves one watch, unlike the Khali Pili. That's it guys. Thank you.